channel. I hope everyone's really well. I want to start the video by saying a massive thank you for my super thanks, which came from John Welsh. Really kind donation, completely unexpected. So that was a really nice surprise at the weekend. So today I'm making a granola. This is going to be done in the air fryer. I like to have a big batch of this. It goes absolutely perfectly with the yogurt that I've made in my Ninja as well. But it's really nice with milk or some fruit in the morning. It's super tasty. Sometimes I just snack on it because it's that good. You can make it gluten-free easily by grabbing some gluten-free oats. It's full of honey, peanut butter, nuts, seeds. It is absolutely stunning. Let me show you how we go and make that. This really is hardly a recipe, but again, I'd like to share these things with you because it might be something you've not considered doing in the Ninja. So we're using the air fryer for this. I've got a bowl which is sitting on top of my scales just so I can weigh everything out. This is so easy. You're literally just chucking it all together, but it makes the most delicious granola and perfect with the Ninja yogurt. If you've not seen my video making that, then obviously check that out. So I'm actually using some gluten-free oats here because I can't tolerate any gluten in my diet. However, this is probably best with some jumbo oats. So if you can get hold of jumbo ones, then brilliant. And clearly it doesn't need to be gluten-free. Only do that if you need it to be. So we need 200 grams. So I'm just putting that straight in the bowl here, weighing that out as we go. My dad's actually just been diagnosed with pre-diabetes, so he's really watching what he eats at the moment, but he can have some honey in his diet is okay. So I'm thinking that this granola might actually work for him, hopefully. Next thing we need is some seeds. What is this packet? 100 grams, perfect. That is how much we need to go in here. This seed mix is a combination of pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and golden linseeds. To be honest, it was just what I could get in Sainsbury's. So that goes in. Now we want some nuts, and again, just use what you can get hold of. As long as they're mixed nuts, it's kind of okay. These ones are almonds, walnuts, cashews, and Brazil. I would have actually liked some hazelnuts, but they didn't have a pack with those in. Never mind. So we will need 150 grams of your nuts. Now these nuts are pretty chunky, and for me in my granola I would like those a little bit finer. So what I'm going to actually do is use this chopper that I've got. You can see how it works. So you just push it down, and then I'm just going to grab the bigger nuts out of here, and I'm just going to chop those up slightly, just because that's just my preference really. So I'll be back when I've chopped up some of those bigger ones. I've chopped some of the nuts a little bit finer, and then some of them are a little bit more chunky in there. So it's just got a nice amount of texture. I like to add a pinch of salt and also a tablespoon of ground cinnamon. It's lovely and fragrant, a little bit warming as well. Love cinnamon. Now I'm going to move this bowl to one side, and let's grab another bowl here. And then we can just measure out our liquid ingredients that we're going to need. So I need 2 egg whites. So let's put these in the bowl, and then we'll save the yolks, and I'll use those for something else because we don't waste good ingredients. You can choose to use honey, or maybe you might prefer to use some maple syrup. That's completely up to you. But you're going to need 80 milliliters here. So it might be easier for me to do it this way. So 15, and we just need a little tiny bit extra. Lovely. So that's the honey in with the egg whites. I would like 1 teaspoon of vanilla. That's going to flavour this. Lovely. And I got in Sainsbury's this, which is a drizzler style peanut butter. So it's already more liquid, which is absolutely ideal for this type of recipe. Makes your life a little bit easier, doesn't it? So we need 100 grams of this peanut butter. Oh, it really is quite liquid. 100 grams. So all we've got to do is mix these two together. So I'm just going to give the wet ingredients a little stir just to help combine those together as much as possible. And now we can add that into here. Okay, so we just want to coat all of those grains, nuts, seeds that we've got in here. Make it taste absolutely fantastic. So in my air fryer basket, I have got parchment, because it's going to be quite difficult to just take the parchment out, and obviously you've got a lot of weight in there. I've just added a liner as well. It's just going to make it a little bit easier for me, but go with a liner, whatever you've got really, but ideally like some parchment in the bottom of the basket. Now I'm going to have to cook this in batches. If I put that all in there, it's just going to be overfilled. It's not going to air fry really well. So let's see how much we think is going to work. I think we may need to do this in, I'm thinking probably 3 batches is going to be sensible and give us the best result. So all I'm doing is just adding a layer in the bottom like this. I want a really low temperature on this because, you know, we're not trying to cook it as such or burn it. So the lowest that mine goes down to is 150 is your lowest setting. I think it's going to take around 15 minutes, but I will keep an eye on it. It may go faster. It could be as quick as sort of 12 minutes. So we just want to get like a golden colour, and we just want it to get a little bit crispy. Ooh, it's doing really well already. So let's just give that a little bit of movement. It's gone nice and crispy on the top. I think the timing looks about right because we've got the crispy bits, but now we need to expose the bits that aren't crispy and then just continue. Great, let's carry on. That has had 13 minutes and that is definitely done enough for me. We've got lovely, crispy, golden granola. So now I just have to cook the other batches and I'll show you when it's all done. I finished cooking the 3 batches and it is well worth doing those separately because you get a really nice, crispy, crunchy granola, which is what we want. Leave it to cool at room temperature and then you can store it away in an airtight container and it will keep for quite a while.